Chapter 911. Contest of Dream Realm. Translator, Atlas Studios. Editor, Atlas Studios. About 600,000 ordinary dragonfish and a desolate beast dragonfish. Feng Yuan flew rapidly while calculating the profits in his immortal aperture. The first move he made after coming in this starry sky grotto heaven fragment world gave him a huge harvest. The only blemish was a lot of ordinary dragonfish had died. Because of the desolate beast dragonfish's rampage, many ordinary dragonfish that normally surrounded the desolate beast dragonfish died miserably. Otherwise, Feng Yuan's gains would be even greater. Regardless, Feng Yuan was satisfied. Back then at Dongfang tribe's headquarters, he only gained around 900,000 ordinary dragonfish and a desolate beast dragonfish. His current gains already were over half of this. If these were to be added to Hu Immortal Blessed Land's Dragonscale Lake, its size would not be enough to contain these dragonfish. When the truth of the collapse of 88 True Yang Building comes to light, I must abandon Hu Immortal Blessed Land, so there is no need to expand the Dragonscale Lake. It seems when I return after this, I must remodel Starform Blessed Land to raise these dragonfish. Feng Yuan was looking around his surroundings as he pondered. He had unlimited primeval essence and also had countless investigative mortal killer moves. There was even a recently obtained investigative immortal killer move, Star Premonition. Thus, he was not worried that he would miss any good things on his way. However, Feng Yuan did not find many opportunities to take action. When Starry Sky Grotto Heaven was intact, it was already looted repeatedly by Combat Immortal Sect. Now, among the remaining resources, those that could interest Feng Yuan were already very few. Moreover, he had to hand over 2/3 of all the gains he made in this trip to Immortal Crane Sect, while he himself could only obtain 1/3. This greatly impacted Feng Yuan's enthusiasm. The 10 ancient sects sent the disciples to compete for various resources inside within a limited time, 7 days and 7 nights. After this time passes, the resources occupied inside will be divided up. Next would be time for the 10 ancient sects to plunder and develop the resources by themselves. This has nothing to do with me. So now I only need to get the desolate beast dragonfish, hidden essence turtle, and that nether grass. Most of my energy and time should be used to search for that dream realm in the central region. When he thought of the dream realm, Feng Yuan's gaze shined, and a fire burned inside him. Before leaving, Feng Yang had reminded Feng Yuan to occupy the central region as early as possible. In the center of this fragment world was an external manifestation of a dream realm. As it involved the prophecy of Great Dream Immortal Venerable, the 10 great ancient sects had already begun researching. Moreover, Fengjin Huang possessed Dream Wings, Immortal Gu, which allowed Spirit Affinity House to firmly occupy the leading position. More importantly, this dream realm had a huge origin. It was Star Constellation Immortal Venerable's dream realm. Immortal Crane Sect's research of dream realms might be completely behind Spirit Affinity House, but as long as they were able to seize this dream realm, they could contain Spirit Affinity House's momentum and could rely on this dream realm to make terms and exchange benefits with Spirit Affinity House. In the entire fragment world, the most precious resource was not desolate beasts or desolate plants. Instead, it was this small external manifestation of a dream realm. Thus, before they parted, Feng Yang specially reminded Feng Yuan of this matter. But how could he know the excitement inside Feng Yuan? Feng Yuan might not be like Fengjin Huang with Dream Path Immortal Gu, but he had a wisdom path. Immortal Gu, Unravel Mystery, and the Dream Path killer move formed with it as the basis, Unravel, Dream. Feng Yang, inviting Feng Yuan to represent Immortal Crane Sect, was simply like opening the door to a thief or bringing a weasel to a chicken coop. Immortal Crane Sect does not have enough strength. They had decided to send me now, but this was met with strong resistance from the other 9 sects. In the end, although Immortal Crane Sect got what they wished, my entry time was far later than the other 9 sects. I must hurry and occupy this central region. After all, undue delay may bring trouble. Capturing the dragonfish was only done casually on his way. The most important matter was still the external manifestation of the dream realm in the central region. However, when Feng Yuan reached his destination, someone was already there. Feng Yuan, I have been waiting for quite a while. Feng Jin Huang led 4 other Gu Masters of Spirit Affinity House to protect the magnificent dream realm behind them. She looked at this trip's strongest competitor. Her skin was snow white, her appearance as pretty as a painting, her smile was beautiful, and she looked extremely confident. Feng Yuan was not anxious, as he replied with a smile as well. According to the rules set by the 10 great sects, for your Spirit Affinity House to completely occupy this area, you need to face the challenges from other sects. Only after winning 2 out of 3 challenges can you strip away the opponent's right to occupy this area. The 10 great ancient sects were famous righteous sects of Central Continent, but they also had the same origin, Heavenly Court. Thus, although they were competing, it was not a cruel slaughter like that of the demonic path, and was much gentler. Feng Jin Huang shook her head. Although I have immortal goo and immortal essence that Mother placed on me, I cannot defeat you. I waited for you to do a transaction. Oh? Feng Yuan's brows raised as he said coldly, you want to do a transaction with me again? Last time you scammed me quite heavily at the Refinement Path Convention. The method you gave me for getting rid of the immortal zombie status was actually an ascension of the 10 extreme physiques. You still want to do another transaction? Feng Jin Huang quickly replied, this transaction will be mutually beneficial, Feng Yuan. You have also taken quite a lot of benefits from my Spirit Affinity House. You can rest assured that I won't let you suffer losses in this transaction. All right, then speak. Feng Yuan nodded. Feng Jin Huang immediately gave a suggestion of what to trade. It was actually another method to get rid of the immortal zombie status. She had completely seen through Feng Yuan's weak point and did not let go of it. After confirming that Feng Jin Huang's method was not what he already had, Feng Yuan agreed to this transaction. Like Feng Jin Huang said, this transaction was mutually beneficial, having benefits to both sides. And if there were benefits, Feng Yuan would naturally take it. Shortly afterwards, Feng Yuan obtained a completely new method of getting rid of the immortal zombie state and reviving. This was a transformation path method. According to Feng Jin Huang's words, Feng Yuan would have to cultivate transformation path and use a transformation path killer move to transform himself into a normal Gu immortal. Then he could use everlasting immortal Gu to make this transformation fixed and unchangeable. Like this, he could get rid of the immortal zombie status. This was indeed a practical thought, because a lot of Gu Masters or Gu Immortals in their cultivation journeys would face an awkward and tragic situation of not being able to go back to their original shape after transforming too many times. And this method was the exact opposite. It thoroughly finalized the transformation. As for this dream realm, it would be occupied by Feng Yuan. But Feng Jin Huang had 3 days to explore this external manifestation of a dream realm. 3 days later, she had to leave this area. This is a dream realm's external manifestation, Feng Yuan mumbled as he looked ahead of him, as if this was the first time he had seen it. His expression was serious, curious, and his gaze revealing some greed and fervent passion. Every external manifestation of Dream Realm had a wonderfully beautiful appearance. This dream realm that was displayed in front of them was like a condensed star cloud, with dark purple light shining in the periphery and countless stars inside. The whole dream realm gave off a profound, mysterious aura and also gave indications of danger. Feng Jin Huang looked on at Feng Yuan's eager expression, coldly snorting inwardly with satisfaction. She had seen this kind of expression many times. Dream realms are good, but it is a pity you don't have Dream Wings Immortal Gu. This enormous benefit is placed right beside your mouth, but you can't eat it. Maybe in your whole life, you won't understand that feeling of exploring a dream realm. There is also the huge advancement after a smooth exploration. Feng Jin Huang did not remind Feng Yuan, if Feng Yuan died in star constellation Immortal Venerable's dream realm, it would be much more beneficial for her. However, she knew that it was not likely to happen. Since Immortal Crane Sect sent Feng Yuan they would have reminded him of the dangers of the dream realm. Sure enough, Feng Huang waited for a while but only saw Fang Yuan standing on the spot without moving forward. Although he had a longing look on his face, he did not take a step beyond the limit. Feng Huang snorted inwardly before turning towards the other four Gu masters. 3 days is a limited span of time. I need to explore this dream realm immediately. All of you, protect my physical body. Don't make any mistakes. The Gu masters quickly replied, we will use up all our strength, and even if we die, we will protect you to the end. Lady Feng Huang, you can enter at ease. If the situation is urgent, we will immediately awaken you. Feng Huang nodded and stepped toward the dream realm. When she was still 20 or so steps away from the dream realm, she had reached her limit. With her current ability, she still could not completely throw herself into the dream realm. She gave a last look at the distant Feng Yuan before slowly sitting down cross-legged on the ground. She closed her eyes and activated Dream Wings Immortal Gu, falling into a deep sleep. As far as Feng Huang was concerned, the greatest threat to her was the immortal zombie, Fang Yuan. Were Fang Yuan to act against her, those rank 5 Gu masters of Spirit Affinity House would simply be incapable of resisting him. Thus, Feng Huang did not completely rely on these 4 Gu masters. What she placed confidence in was the immortal Gu and abundant immortal essence her mother, Fairy Bai Qing, had placed with her. Dream Wings, Immortal Gu. Fang Yuan looked at Feng Huang with envy. Dream Wings Immortal Gu could let the user fall into a deep sleep at any time and attach Dream Wings to their soul, letting them roam freely in dream realms, allowing them to advance or retreat freely, guaranteeing their safety. Compared to Dream Travel Immortal Gu, Dream Wings Immortal Gu had an advantage. It did not require immortal essence to be activated. Thus, it was the most suitable for cultivators like Feng Huang, who had yet to become Gu Immortals. Fang Yuan already had thoughts of taking action, but killing Feng Huang and seizing Dream Wings Immortal Gu was not a practical idea. Seizing Immortal Gu by itself was an extremely difficult matter, and killing Feng Huang was also not easy. Even an idiot would know Feng Huang certainly had large numbers of life protection methods on her. Most importantly, the current situation had yet to turn to a critical state. There was still space to scheme. Fang Yuan was not a retard. He would not make such a huge mistake. This Feng Huang is maturing rapidly. First was the transaction. She handed over all the control of this dream realm to me of her own accord, turning me into a shield to block other competitors in her place, while she uses Dream Wings Immortal Gu to wantonly explore the dream realm and plunder benefits. Next, when she saw me have a desire to explore, she did not give me any reminders, waiting to see me make a fool of myself. However, regardless of how talented you are, you would not think that I possess the killer move Unravel Dream. Fang Yuan sneered as he let out the desolate beast shark fin wolf from his immortal aperture. This desolate beast wolf had been violently subdued by him through flicking its penis. For this exploration of the fragment world, Fang Yuan had already taken it out from Hu Immortal Blessed Land and brought it with him. The moment they saw the desolate beast, Spirit Affinity House's 4 Gu masters were tongue-tied with shock. They were even about to awaken Feng Huang. It was Fang Yuan who reminded them, no need to be anxious. This desolate beast will look after this place. 3 days later, if all of you have not left, it will eat you alive. With this warning, Fang Yuan flew to the sky, quickly leaving the vision of the Gu masters of Spirit Affinity House.